Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I have a zit on the side of my nose that hurts so bad. Lord. Good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? Good morning. Oh. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. It is Friday. It's Friday, and I am home, and I am thrilled to be home. I am so happy to see Michael and my kids, and hi, Liz. And my babies. And I have to say, Knox slept from 9 o'clock in the crate last night till 6 o'clock this morning, and it is glorious. Glorious. I feel glorious, glorious. Literally, okay? I feel glorious. Thank you to the dog that slept until 6 a.m. Amazing. Hi, Josh. All right, so I want to tell you guys a story. I have a very good friend who works in the same industry I do, but at a different company. And over the last year, she has killed herself for this job. Late nights. She's not married. She doesn't have kids, so she has a lot more flexibility than I do. But some nights in the office until 10:30. And I would say to her, the work will be there in the morning, girl. You can go home. And she'd be like, no, I need to get this stuff done, whatever. And she would deal with the politics, and it would stress her out. And listen, I'm going to be 42, right, in October. She's like, I don't know, 28, 29. And we would always talk about how our industry, but it's really all industries, how our industry will discard you in an instant. There's no loyalty. They don't care. If you're like, anyway, so so many situations where I would say to her, you need to say something. You need to go to HR. You need to whatever. And she would be like, no, I can work it out. I can deal with it. I can blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. But one thing about companies, one thing about bosses, one thing about especially American companies, our culture now does not value balance at all. If you are not busy all the time, you are not working. If you are not killing yourself for the company, you are not working. If you are not the first one there and the last one to leave, you are not working. It has gotten to a place where they do not value home life at all. They don't care if you see your kids or your husband, if you make parent-teacher conferences or miss your kid's birthday party or whatever. It's all about who's working the hardest. We've literally become like, I don't even know what we've become, to be honest with you. We're like one of those lines where we just, right? Everybody's just working. I'm just busy. It's the busy culture. I love you guys. Have such a great day. Olivia. Liv. Sorry, I'm yelling in your ear. Olivia. Put him in the cage. Thank you. So, anyway, and I have tried really hard to be like the big sister in the friendship and say, to her, take some time off. Go on vacation. She went on vacation. She was still trying to work. And I said to her, you will enjoy your vacation. The work will be here when you get back. I'm here. I can handle it. Go enjoy your vacation. The amount of guilt we feel to work ourselves into the ground is ridiculous. So, long story short, she's killed herself over the last year for this company, trying to build it, trying to put the pieces together, dealing with the politics, working late, coming early, skipping vacations, all of it. So last night I'm at dinner with my husband, and Michael said, so my phone goes off and it's her, and she's like, hey, I have big news. Call me when you can. So I say, I'm at date night with Michael. Oh, this dog. Seriously? Can you guys hear that? That's so distracting. I'm trying not to listen. I'm so sorry. So I say to her, do I need to step out? And she's like, no, go finish your date night. We can talk tomorrow. But I had this like nagging feeling. And yesterday was very emotional for everybody I knew. So I was like, you know what? Let me get on the phone. So I stepped out for a second and I called her, and she goes, hey. And I go, hey. And she said, remember how we always joke that we kill ourselves for companies that don't care about us? And I said, yeah. She goes, well, I got fired today. I'm sorry, what? Or let go. When I tell you that I actually felt like I was going to throw up, I literally felt like I was going to throw up. I was standing outside the restaurant. I said, I swear my head is starting to spin. My head is starting to spin. I feel sick. I'm sweating. And she was like, it's okay. It's okay. God has got me. God's going to take care of me. But like, it goes back to the, Lord have mercy, I can't think. Sorry. I really want to finish this conversation with you, so I got to go in this. There's noises everywhere in my house. Going into the closet. I'm going into the closet. All right. So I say to her, what can I do for you? She's like, God's going to take care of me. I'm like, okay, well, I get that. And we all have faith, but it is a gut punch. And it is okay to acknowledge that you have faith and that God will eventually take care of you. But today, this sucks. And she was like, you know what? The truth is, I haven't been happy. And I have killed myself. And we kill ourselves for jobs and people that don't value us and whom continuously remind us that we are expendable. And we live in a culture where it is constantly dangled over our head that we are replaceable, that we are expendable. And that is the most emotionally stale place to live. Think about that. We live in a world and in a culture where we are constantly reminded that we are replaceable, that we are expendable. And the truth is, human beings are not expendable. We are people with feelings and loyalty and love and compassion and investment in companies, in brands, in business. We build our budgets and our lives around these jobs, and they treat us like we're in a slaughterhouse, just hanging by our ankles. And at any given time, it's our throat that can be slit. And to me, it goes like, well, what do you do, Jamie? Either you work for yourself or this is the world you have to live in. And I think we're all, in Entourage, Jeremy Piven had a scene as Ari Gold where he goes to therapy with his wife. And he says, if you don't mind, I have 100 clients that I have to call back. But don't worry, because I don't care about any of them. They're all just a number. Like wife number 1 and therapist number 7. Good day. And I never forgot that, because that is the culture. We're all just a number. And I'm like, we're all just a number. It's like, for me, I almost feel like we need to start interviewing the people we're going to go work for. Like, fuck you, bro. You want to interview me? Fine. Here's my resume. Here are my skills. Now I want to interview you. What value do you put on home-life balance? What value do you put on the human connection? What value do you put on protecting women in the workplace? Like, how about I interview you? How does that feel? I want to know the people that I'm working for. Do you care about us? I swear. It's like Michael Jackson said, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. So fucking true. So anyway, what is my input on going to therapy with my husband? I wouldn't have survived without it. My input is get in the car and go as fast as you can. Anyway, I just feel that there is a story. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story about how they've poured themselves into a person or a business or a corporation or a restaurant or whatever, and they've just been discarded, like they don't matter. And y'all, you matter. You matter. You are a person. You are a living, breathing thing with feelings and a heart and a brain, and you matter, and your contribution matters, and you shouldn't just be discarded. We just discard people. We don't invest in them anymore. We don't help them grow anymore. We don't pour into them. We don't do training programs. We don't, like, everything is just cookie. Put them in. If they don't work, get them out. Put them in, get them out. Put them in, get them out. Listen, if I ever get to be big enough where I have like a big company, I am going to really pour into the creatives that I bring into my company. And I do that to Taylor. I really believe I do that to Taylor. Truth be told, and Taylor knows it, he's listening right now, he did not have the experience to come work for me. Absolutely did not. But over the last 3.5 years together, we have figured it out. You pour into people, you love them, you help them grow, you love them through it. I'm not easy to love. He's really not easy to love. But we love, and we work, and we learn, and we grow, and we laugh, and we support each other. And when things get hard, we take a breather and we come back. Could you imagine if I just fired him? Like, as soon as I realized he didn't, he wasn't going to cut it, fired. Let me bring in someone else. It's so painful to the people who are treated like they are expendable. You are not expendable. Like, I really want you to hear me. Your value, your presence in this world is so important and so crucial to the imprint of so many people around you. Like, I can't even tell you, and if for anyone who ever, felt like they were expendable, I am sorry. I really am. Whether it was as a wife, whether it was as a friend, whether it was as an employee, I am sorry if you were discarded, because you have value and you are valuable and you are not expendable. We are not expendable. And when the magazine, first of all, if you don't have a picture of your own face in your closet, what are you even doing with your life? Okay? My chérie amour. When the magazine did that to me, when that girl showed up at my house, in my home, and told me that they were terminating my contract for no reason, because they had used me long enough. They had used my Jersey Belle infamy, my Coffee Talk family to buy like, when I realized what was happening, I and my marriage was falling apart at the same time, and I was just not in a good place. But I was so hurt by that. I didn't think I would ever recover. And look at me, all recovered and shit. So to anyone who feels that, you're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. Okay? And I love you. I love you very much. Please share this video, because there is somebody who needs to hear it. Somebody right now cannot understand why they have been discarded, and they need to hear these words. Make Coffee Talk about somebody else today. If it isn't about you, there's a share button right there. Just share the video and say, hey, anybody who's ever felt like they were discarded or not valuable, listen to this. I love you so much today. Also, come find me on Instagram. It is Jaime P. Sullivan, Jaime Sullivan on Instagram. I love you so much. Have a great, great day.